Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long boys blues, 1975. Using girls on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long boys blues, 1975.
Welcome to another arcade versus home port. In this video I'll be taking a look at Saturday Night Slam Masters in the arcade by Capcom, released in 1993, put some money in, and comparing it to the SEGA Megadrive version, which I believe was released in 94. It also came out on the SNES, but I want to do the Megadrive version. Now obviously it's another example of a wrestling game, but it's a little bit different because not only does it have Hagar in, unlike other wrestling games of the same time, it takes a more side-on view, as in flat, basically, not, you know, isometric sort of side-on, which is not really side-on, never mind. You know, more traditional 2D fighting view for a wrestling game, but it plays like a traditional wrestling game. Now, I absolutely love this. I'm pants at this, but this is probably my favourite arcade licensed wrestling game on the SEGA Megadrive, and also probably because it's got that kind of crossover thing with Final Fight, which means these two worlds are combined. But then obviously Hagar was a wrestler before he became a mayor. Now, interesting on this one, I think it didn't get too good reviews back in the day. I know some of the North American magazines were incredibly harsh on it, but in these sort of PAL territories it was praised as being an absolutely fantastic game. It's a bit more, it suffers more limitations, I would say, than the SNES versions, but let's put some more money in. Let's get into it. Oh, quick random mention must go to the Japanese name for this, which is either absolutely amazingly epic or kind of a bit retarded. Muscle Bomber, the Body Explosion. Yeah, because you're a muscle bomber, so your body explodes. Unless it's a literal sort of metaphor for don't do steroids, your body will explode. Right, so single match, team battle royale. Obviously, like I said, it's a licensed arcade machine, but it's not a licensed wrestling game. Right, we'll go with single match. I haven't played this in ages. Right. Gunlock, Biff, because that's the most epically manly wrestling name ever. Biff. There he is. Wow. It's only 8 characters. I thought there was more than that. There is a sequel that came out a year or so later, which is generally considered to be slightly better. Right, 6 foot 7 inches, 309 pounds, because you all wanted to know that. There we go. Apparently he only owns the one uniform. Los Angeles? All one word. I love this bit with all the lasers and shit. See the smoke? This last laser's actually frying people. Right, it really does capture the feeling though of then wrestling. It's not massive sprites. Right, time at the bottom, health top left, his health top right. Double tap. Run. Right, I gotta remember the controls. Oi! You've got 2 special attacks each. Where's punch? Funny, I remember. Right, I'm just going to start kicking you, you prick. There we go, there's punch. Right, so, right now I can only have... Right, if I don't press forward, if I press forward and punch, then, hang on. Oh, I'll punch them. If I just stand still, I'll kick them. I thought there were 3 buttons. Oh, no. I like it when you jump, your legs suddenly become 4 times the length of your body. Oh, I got my move, both buttons. I've got my move from Final Fight. How do I pin them? Pin them? How do I hold them? But yeah, I mean, for 1993, oh, he's knackered. It's not the most graphically impressive, it does its job. I mean, there were better looking wrestling games such as the actual official, you know, WWF ones. But I just like the fact that it's side on. Is it the Final Fight engine? I don't know. Good to see that my spin attack doesn't take my health like Final Fight. Right. How do I pin the prick? Hey! No. I can't remember how you pin him. Do I win on default because I'm energy? There we go. No, there is a third button. Oh, it all comes flooding back. Looks a bit easy right now, trust me, when it starts kicking in. Oh, that's right, your daughter's there from Final Fight. She's got a shirt on this time. I guess she got a look from her mother. Yeah, it's just your, you know, great wrestling game. I mean, it didn't need a license to be a great wrestling game. Sometimes I'm looking at you, LGN, and Acclaim and stuff. Sometimes you needed a license to cover up the fact that the game was shit and hope people will buy it because of it. Destroy more people in the audience with my laser. Oh, listen to that. They've all got intro music. Get some of this in your life. Listen to the music. It's too chill back. Ow. It's a bit of a stereotype. God, he's kicking my ass. Get up, you son bitch. He's really kicking my ass. That's what I meant, it ramped it up. Go on, punch him. I keep forgetting to do anything. No, no, get up, get up, get up, get up! Mickey doesn't love me, even though that's boxing and this is wrestling. Anyway, yeah, I really, really like this. I forgot that it's not one of those games, you know, clearly the sort of Final Fight Street Fighter, I just had the shit kicked out of me bit. Yeah, it's not one of those games you can leave alone for a few years and come back to and expect to pick it up and still be reasonably good at it. And I like to think that's the charm of this series. Let's have a look at the Mega Drive version and see what a hit it's taken. So here we go, Saturday Night Slam Masters on the SEGA Megadrive. It's got the title screen. He's even more deformed. He must have had a muscle explosion. See what I did there? Ported by Capcom themselves. Now obviously the music's taken a hit. It's not to say it's terrible, it's just not to the standards of the arcades. I think this was 1994? Yeah, 1994. Now, the thing is, it's got deathmatch because there was a 4-player mode you could play with a multi-tap on the SNES version, which is generally considered to be a little bit better. Not massively better, a little bit better. So, because you couldn't have that mode on the Mega Drive, I'm assuming, does that mean there wasn't a multi-tap on the Mega Drive? They gave you a deathmatch mode. So, it's not that it was missing content as such, it had to replace content. So, they still gave you content. If I say content any more time, hey, play a drinking game. Now, it's funny because in 1994, you got to remember, these conversions, the later we get on in the life span of these consoles, are going to get, you know, worse, basically, because of the creaky nature of aging hardware. But in 94, did the 32X come out in 94? Can't remember, a little bit hazy in my history, but basically the Saturn and the PlayStation were, you know, just around the corner, but weren't here at this point. So obviously you weren't going to keep getting like you did in the early days of the Mega Drive, I should say, is the point I'm trying to make. Pretty much almost, you know, well, not perfect, but much better realizations of their arcade counterparts. Just like I say, I do apologise that there is glare on the screen. Right. Right. So it stands apart. Jumbo, Biff, Gunlock, on the, obviously even on this screen you can see that they're smaller. I guess we've got to go with, hey, what the fuck? Hager, it's Hawkman if he shaved his head. Hager, it's Hager because it's 2 G's. I'm basing it on an English cartoon. Well, I don't know if it was English from some newspapers, but we all argued at school whether it was Hager or Hagar. Right. Speech samples obviously going to be rubbish on the Mega Drive. Right, let's see if I gained weight, lost height, I don't know. Audience has taken a massive hit. They've replaced the lasers, you would expect that, with big shafts of light. Still got the smoke. Do you know what? The sprites are small, but they are very decent representations of the arcade. I don't know if they were that much bigger on the Mega Drive, but SNES. I got different coloured pants. Wax on, wax off. See what I did there? Didn't know you could do that. Right, so forward. Ow! Indie, go for heart. Right, so punch. Now, the directions seem to be a bit different. How do I jump? I don't know how to. Weird. It's because I'm playing it on a Pi. I could have set up my Mega Drive again, but when space is a premium like it is for me, then sometimes you just run with what's set up in the room. No, my pad's glitching out. There we go. Look at that manly pin. Do you know what? Yeah, right. It's really, really, really small sprites compared to the arcade, which I didn't think were massive in the arcade anyway, but they are very good sprites. Yay! Because it's not creepy, is it? Stamina. Suplex pin. Total bonus. Just give you extra credits if it was in the arcades? I don't know. I mean, if you had this back in the day, regardless of the version it was on it the FM Marty Tang as well? I don't know. Look at my pensive stare. Now I'm going to put my shirt back on and go back to my day job, which is mayor. I'm breaking Lexuses. Lexi. The Japanese Mercedes. Aha! Points for the quote. Is it going to be the same order as the arcade? I do like that. Yeah, he's taken a massive hit, but I mean, it looks like the arcade. That's the point of this series, though. It looks like the arcade. Well, oh, he just disappeared. Monkey magic. See what I did there? Well, he's doing the music. Not as well. Does that mean it's got reversals? I don't remember that. It reminds me of DJ's stage. I can get out of the ring. I forgot about that. Let's get the box. No, let's not get the box. Get back inside the ring. No! Yeah! My Miyagi kick fixes everything. This is epic. Dare I say it's a little bit easier to control than the arcade? Or is that a case of it's dumbed it down AI-wise? My pad's glitching out again. That's nothing to do with the Pi, that's to do with this pad. It's a bit... See better days. Why did I get out? Ah! That's right. Here and out. Reversal kick in the face it out. See what I did there? Obviously I can't pin him, can I? Get back in! No! Get back in! Whew. There we go, look at that for a sexy pin. And you're out of there. It's easier in the arcade. I mean, this is the default setting, so maybe it isn't, I don't know. But yeah, Saturday Night Slam Master, or Muscle Bomber, arcade versus the Mega Drive. This is my, well, my favourite... Well, no, I don't know. See, my videos go up out of sequence. Will I make this live before Wrestle War? I don't know. But yeah, probably my favourite licensed arcade wrestling game. I don't know, pinch between this and Wrestle War. Again, I don't know if that's live yet or not, because I live in an alternative time zone. Anyway, if you had this on the Mega Drive, or you had this on the SNES, or you just played it at the arcade, or you played none of them, or you played all of them, I'd love to know what you think. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.